Happy New Year and welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Kicking It With the Rooks. And this is a channel that came into the Superchat family just a couple of months ago, but was blazing with impact and generosity right away. They have really been making a lot of noise, actually, out in the YouTube streets. I see other channels talking about them being great supporters, and I see them out supporting other creators as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're well over 2,100 subscribers already, and they bring us an interesting mix of family fun on their channel. You'll see from their banner they talk about family, lifestyle, vlogs, story times. It really expands into all kinds of stuff. And I have to be honest, what I usually do when I'm going to feature a channel is I go through a bunch of videos all at once to try to pick up on any of the details I might not have already caught by getting familiar with these channels over the past weeks and months. So going through some of Kicking It With the Rook's latest stuff, I've caught a lot of cruise material, which I'm always drawn to. I think a lot of people like to see travel videos. They've taken us on Carnival cruises, and they really do a great job of showing us both the destinations and the ships themselves, talking about all the aspects, the pluses, a couple of the hiccups that come along the way as well. They talk about the differences between the old ships, the new ships, and I really think they do a pretty thorough job. They do an excellent vlogging style. As well, you might be shopping with them or opening Christmas presents, of course, in the latest round of videos. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I know you will appreciate the support that will come back to you from them after you connect with them. And thank you, everyone, for coming in so early. Again, Happy New Year. And I'm just getting a couple of names onto the wheel here. Mo6510 Models just dropped a super chat on us, and I've got a couple of other channels ready to go that we'll need to look at shortly. Baron also did the same thing, and My Flock Is Everywhere has done the same thing many times as well. So thank you all. Your channels are all going to be up on the screen right after the Moody Artist, who was here very early. They might have signed off for now. They're just having some laptop trouble, but they came in and gifted 5 memberships right before we started today. So it's going to be wonderful to see those distributed. YouTube, of course, does that by the algorithm, but it's a wonderful start. So thank you, everybody, for this overly generous beginning to the new year. I really do appreciate that. My dear friend Scratch and Pete PA is in the house, of course, as a beloved and dedicated moderator. He's a dear friend, and even in the darkest days, this is a friend who continues to support. I can't do anything but either shake my head or look up at the sky and ask God. I don't know why I'm so blessed to have somebody like this that supports so much. I know a lot of us feel the same way. But Scratch and PPA did a premiere earlier today. He does those every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. I hope you'll connect with all of our moderators if you haven't already. I've got some names on the wheel already. Super Twins Bella and Gabby, as you can see, have been members for 14 months. That is a lot of consistent support. I really do appreciate their extra generosity. And Super Twins Bella and Gabby have been with us a long time, as you can see. I've got some more names on the wheel. Wolf Spirit Productions has been another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. She posts like crazy. And the Stock Explorer I had a chance to talk to today. We're going to get a better look at that channel tomorrow. For those of you who follow me on my personal channel, I've been doing a morning stream the last week and a half or so. And tomorrow I'll be doing one of those and raiding into the Stock Explorer. We're also setting up an interview. I have one scheduled this Sunday with Have Cheetah Will View, and I'll be doing one the following Saturday with the Stock Explorer. So I'm excited about those. I haven't been doing interviews for a long time. I had a bit of a busier year than I thought I would, but I've got a few months to get a few of those in. I'm hoping to do anywhere from 5 to 10 to maybe even as many as 15 over the coming months. It's always a great idea to collaborate with other channels because you expand your audience and exposure that way, of course. So I've got Be Amazing Sylvia on the wheel as well. She's been a dear friend for about 3 years now. Coach Mary Ma, The Bullock Experience, and Big Guinea Pig Love are all on the wheel as well. Now, hopefully I haven't missed any action in the chat. I know that we've had a few creators drop some highlighted milestone messages, which is really cool. Thank you to the Bullock Experience for that. And then again, I saw Wolf Spirit Productions, so thank you for the kind words. She's been a gold member for almost 2 years, which means we get to see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. I'm going to fill up the wheel with some more members in another moment. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Super chatters get put up on the screen right away in order. So we got a few channels to go through before I start spinning for the day. The Gaming Ham, thank you for renewing that membership. And then thank you, Be Amazing Sylvia, for the highlighted milestone message. Again, she will help you meet some more friends and family members when you're on her channel. Now, the Gaming Ham is also dropping a super chat as well, and he's done that a handful of times, countless times actually, more than a handful of handfuls of times. So thank you for that. So the Moody Artist is up first. They gifted 5 memberships. My Flock is Everywhere. Then Baron, Mo6510 Models, and the Gaming Ham will all be up. And then we're going to look at a few more messages, and then just be careful of self-promotion for anybody, whether you're brand new to Tuber Chat or if you've been here many times before. We always have our moderators knock out any messages that are self-promoting. So if you're looking for people to come to your channel, it's not going to be as easy for you to find friends as it is if you're willing to go to their channel first and support them. Inspire So Many, thank you so much. It's good to have you back in the house. Thank you for the share on Discord. Glorious Platter, did I miss it? Did you just have a premiere like moments ago? When I was setting up for Tuber Chat, I flipped a couple of pages there, and I thought I saw Glorious Platter had a premiere just a few minutes ago. She was also live earlier today. Little Ridge Farm, thank you so much for the super chat. Absolutely unnecessary, of course, very much appreciated. And again, hopefully your Christmas was blessed in all the ways you know that I wish that it was. And the Gaming Camp, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, he's done that countless times. I'm going to try to catch up. I know Frasball Collects is in the house. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And I will do some more introductions in a second. Ben Shan Games is here and on the wheel. Hyper Blitz is on the wheel. I will get to some more introductions in a moment once I catch up. Home Bartending with John is being added right now. But we're here for 2.5 hours. Now, no, you do not, for anybody that's brand new, you do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen, but it does take a long time these days. We have to be very patient, as we do with each other, but hopefully everybody is. And then what happens is, over a period of time, I will start spinning the wheel, and once we get a few channels up onto the screen and get the wheel down to 5 or 6, I will start adding some names from our chat list based on who's been most active. It's much more important to be active, having conversation in the chat, than it is about time spent. But if you keep that in mind, that's a little bit of a hint to get you on the screen and wheel faster. Love Gaming Kids Learning has been added to the wheel. Home Bartending with John is there. I also see that Cake Happy New Year with cherry on top and more. That's Danforth Avenue Wellness with a name change again. Courtney Shanice Reviews, always good to have you here. Crafty Leo's in the house. Eddie Lugo Studios is going to get added to the wheel. You know, ever since they came into the Tuber Chat family, I see them out supporting every single day. Every day that I can be out, I see them supporting other creators as well, which is great to see. I'm always happy for that. Gail's Crafts and Coupons is coming up. I actually caught her again on a stream yesterday, I think, right? Gail's Crafts and Coupons. We know her from Gail's Southern Living, but she's getting pretty close to monetization, I think, on another channel, if I understood what she was saying right yesterday. You have to forgive me. Sometimes I'm working on a computer while I'm hanging out in people's live streams, so I might not catch everything. But Gail's been a dear friend for a long time. And Glitter World is on the wheel. Inspire so many. It's good to have you back in the house. Jan Hines is here. Keto Mama Michelle and Lisa J. Stocks are also both in the house. Old Time Rock and Roll Classic is our friend Johnny Jim with another channel. And The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie is here. It's good to see you in the house. Now, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And again, right now we're looking at Kicking It with the Rooks. This is a channel that's been with us for a couple of months now. We feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. We do that so that you have the opportunity to literally meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. So hopefully everybody's had a good beginning to their new year. Hopefully your Christmas holidays were good as well. You'll notice that I took a few days off. I usually try not to do that unless it's absolutely necessary, but I can tell you that over the Christmas holidays and New Year's, I'm very lucky to be blessed with a very tight-knit family, which is growing, and for that reason I was able to spend a lot of family time. I got some much needed rest as well, but we expect to be back 4 days a week starting right now. So thank you everybody for your patience. Let's get to our first channel, which is the Moody Artist. Now, they were in here earlier and they were having a little bit of laptop trouble, but they're doing some renovations, if I understood right, or having some construction done, so they might have had to skip out. But the Moody Artist has been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time, and they just gifted 5 more memberships today. My dear goodness. So we put them up right away. I treat gifted memberships very much like Super Chats here because it's an overly generous thing to do. Jill in the kitchen, I'm just getting you onto the wheel as well. She's been with us for well over 2 years. She's a member, and like I said, members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. The Moody Artist has now well over 2,400 subscribers, so we're watching this channel grow. It's really interesting because, of course, they bring us art, and one of the things that they talk about on their channel is this program Procreate, and this is really cool. Lately, what they've been doing is showing us these videos where the art is basically updating while we go through the video. My assumption is that they're doing this themselves, right? But the program has the ability to export a video file, if I understand right, because I've seen that done. Now, I could be mistaken about how they're putting this together, but obviously some beautiful content from the Moody Artist, and obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So I hope everybody will connect with them and get some of that support coming back for yourself as well. Like I said, they've been a dear, dear friend, and they do a lot of sharing for us on the other social networks as well. So, the next thing I'm going to do is get up My Flock is Everywhere. They dropped a super chat on us as well. And if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. I'm going to have to get you to pardon me. We usually don't do this at the beginning of the stream, but I'm going to take a break for 3 minutes, and then we'll be right back and talk about My Flock is Everywhere. Alright, pardon me for that. We're back with My Flock is Everywhere. I did step away for a second, so forgive me for anybody I've missed coming into the chat. Just Jason Keto, it's good to see you here. Vibes with the Thompson family. Odom's Homestead is in the house and happens to be a member, along with the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. So we'll get them both onto the wheel right away. Charlene Heel is in the house as well. She is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, and motivation. It's great to see you here. And Kid Wonder, my dear friend, for over 3 years now. Also happens to be a gold member, so we see his link dropped every 30 minutes or so as well. And then, Old School Cards, good to see you here. Thank you very much for coming in. The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie, I think I said hello earlier. Jason Ghost Hunter, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. LMB, that's me, also happens to be a member. And we'll get them onto the wheel. And then when we talk about My Flock is Everywhere, I can see I'm behind. So the first thing I'm going to do is take one of their videos. I'm going to add this into a special playlist I've got called Catch Up. And that's something I use to keep caught up with creators so that I don't fall too far behind. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is in the house. I've got them on the wheel as well. And Adam M., good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think they slightly changed their name. Edna's World is in the house, another creator with over 10,000 subscribers. I'm curious to see what Moses got. That's why Mod6510 Models, I haven't said anything yet because I want to see. Silent Silver, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Mod6510 Models, I think last time I looked, I said he had like 11,000 subscribers. It was over 13,000. I forget the mistakes I'm making there, but he is growing rapidly. We're going to see that channel in another couple of minutes. When we look at My Flock is Everywhere, we see 457 subscribers right now, and this is another supportive creator that I see not only here coming into Tuber Chat regularly, but out supporting others, and seems to be bringing us a bit of content revolving around the unexplained, whether they're UFOs, aliens, giants, and all the other things that seem to come up in those conversations. My Flock is Everywhere is incredibly supportive of others. You see that on their channel. They're constantly promoting others as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. You'll get some of that support coming back from them as well. Janine's World, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And we're going to get to our next channel now. Baron is coming up. I'm going to try to keep the channels flowing today a little bit more consistently than I might usually do. And let's look at Baron's channel. I usually catch this by its handle. So I will put that in the chat for everybody. Now, you're really doing a great service for other creators when you search, find, and click on their names, so that those of us who have names that are harder to find will eventually rise up the search results and eventually come up number one or very close to it. Baron is a very popular name, obviously very short, so they need all the help they can get in the search results. But I've just dropped their handle if you want to catch them that way, and you can type that out or search, find it. And if you have a moment, then it would be great to search, find, and click on them by waiting it out, going through your search results and looking for their name matching that avatar. Josie Rain, as promised, in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Josie Rain is a longtime friend, somebody who originally found us through Instagram. Shows the power of using the outside social networks to promote your YouTube channel. And Josie Rain's been with us many times before. Huga Homestead, Happy New Year to you. It's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hugo Homestead's a longtime friend and somebody who I run into constantly supporting other creators. Baron does a lot of shout out videos, usually for public figures and celebrities and things like that. They even did one for me a couple of weeks ago, which I appreciated. And Baron is an incredibly supportive creator as well. 517 subscribers for them right now. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If you have the ability to share this stream stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network. I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat today and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals that are sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So again, my flock is everywhere. Thank you very much, Baron and Mod6510 Models, for your super chats. I really do appreciate that. We always put in super chats. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. And thank you very much, Scratch and PPA. I stepped away for a second and I missed a couple of those. I should have noticed them in the event list, but thank you for that. Luckily, Scratch and PPA catches most of my mistakes. So, Be Amazing Sylvia. Sorry that I missed that. I stepped away right when you did that. And again, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, thank you for your super chat as well. Let me get those channels on queue. And then I see that something else is happening here. We'll have a look at that in a second. Super Twins, Bella and Gabby, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, they have been incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for a long time. I think didn't it say 21 months or 14 months or something? I forget how long it's been. It's been so long. They've been a member for basically 2 years, almost right after we got monetized, and they keep that membership going. So I thank you for that, and they've even dropped a super chat right now. So it's extra generous, and I really do appreciate all of that. You know, things like super chats and memberships here are absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated, of course. Everything's open to everybody. Everybody has the chance to be on the wheel and the screen, but we just speed things up when we have super chatters and members and things like that. Will Spare Productions is dropping a super chat on us as well. They've also done that countless times, and they have sniped our Stream Boss position. So what that is the video game life meter you see under my camera here. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. The last person to knock them out and take over gets a little bit of extra exposure for a while. So Wolf Spirit Productions will enjoy that now. Mod6510 Models brings us modeling. Their idea is to help us become better scale modelers, and you will find that on their channel. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They come to us from the UK. They have been a dear friend for a long time, and somebody who generously shares their knowledge about their channel's growth, both on their own channel and everywhere that they go. So now that we're into the new year, I'm hoping I can hook up a time with Mod6510 Models, and I will actually get them for an interview so that we can talk to them about their channel growth, and they can give us the tips and tricks that they've learned, gaining over 16,000 subscribers now and still on their way through the stratosphere. They have really hooked into a lot of good things. You can see that they've got some members only activity. I've caught them on many live streams. They're posting shorts and videos, and they give us the tips, tricks, and tools that we need for our scale modeling. Diggers Den, Teza, UKMD, good to see you in the house, is also from the UK. And, you know, when you look in your analytics, you're going to find that your audience is going to change over time, and some of your top supporting countries might move around a little bit, but the UK is usually right up there with USA, Canada, and then usually Jamaica is pretty close behind, and Australia, of course, is high on our list. But it's wonderful that we all have supporters from around the world. Mod6510 Models, like I said, generously has dropped a super chat on us right now, but this creator is also known to share knowledge, like I said, both here in Tuber Chat and on other channels when I see them out there sharing content on StreamYard panels and things like that. And pardon me there just for a second. I got to make sure I'm staying hydrated here. Talking a mile a minute, like usual. Hilda DC, cat named Kevin, is Hilda DC, one of our beloved and dear moderators. She's also a dear friend of mine, of course. All of the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other, and they all have channels of their own. They all do their own things, but one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity and giving to others more than they expect in return. And for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members on any of their channels when you visit them for premieres and live streams. The Gaming Ham is up right now with 258 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. And then when we talk about Ben Shan Games is talking for the update to YouTube fan funding. So I'm going to have to look into what they're going to do before I say anything at all about that. But thank you for bringing that up. They've got a few different things that are coming up. They talked about the idea of possibly offering paid content in a similar way to what we might do when we lock it up behind a paywall like Patreon. Right now we have members only content available, but that's something that is a little bit different from the idea that we're talking about. A good way to think about the analogy for what I believe Ben Shan Games is talking about is the idea of courses. For those of you who've seen a website like Skillshare or Udemy, what happens is you pay a certain amount of money either for one course or monthly subscription, and then you have access to that content. So apparently YouTube is bringing us the ability to do that right here on the platform, but we'll see when that happens. I'm always good, Mr. Fulton Baraz. Thank you for the update. I did hear about that news story. It's extremely unfortunate, and hopefully that works out for the better, of course. We don't do any links here, Diggers Denteza UKMD. I do a small bonus for some of the members that are here. Gold members get their links dropped every 30 minutes or so, like you just saw from Link and Kisses there. But otherwise, we don't do links because it's a better service for everybody to search, find, and click on each other's names, right? We give that bonus to the gold members because they're so unbelievably generously financially supportive of the channel. But again, super chats and memberships are unnecessary here. Very much appreciated, but I try to leave everything open to everyone. So the Gaming Ham is up right now. This creator has an interesting name for their channel because they're an advocate for the ham radio community and they bring us video gameplay. They recently expanded their content into 3D printing and started a second channel. So when we look at the 3D printing ham, we see the same creator bringing us some more content over here with shorts and videos already as well. They've got live streams on their original channel, and I hope you'll support them on both. They've got 12 subscribers over here right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther on the road towards their first 100. Hendrickson Family Farm, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let me just get your channel. The next channel that we're going to look at, ready to go. Little Ridge Farm dropped a super chat on us. So thank you, the Gaming Ham. They've done that countless times. So have Little Ridge Farm. They've done that as well, so thank you for that, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. Little Ridge Farm has an interesting, somewhat heartbreaking, I say somewhat, but it's actually a heartbreaking story, but it's incredible to see a creator who's been what Little Ridge Farm has been through out supporting other creators, especially over and above the way they have here, so I appreciate that much more. Again, absolutely unnecessary. They've got 399 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 400 and up and over that they're looking for. We want to get a few extra subscribers so that they don't slip back below the 400 if we can help that. Little Ridge Farm is bringing us a lot of homesteading type activity, some family friendly content, of course, obviously shorts, videos, and live streams, but I hope everybody will connect with them and see the story that I'm talking about. I think you find it in a live stream. Yeah, here we go. So this kind of gives a spoiler alert with the title because it says RV Winter Living After House Fire, and when you look at this particular video from Little Ridge Farm, you'll get an idea of what's going on with this family and this creator. But it's almost an inspiring story because you see them out continuing to support others, and I'm kind of absolutely amazed, to be honest with you. So way beyond when it comes to being a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least. We'll get to spinning the the wheel very soon. I'm still in the midst of putting our super chatters on the screen. We do that in order. So thank you one more time, Little Ridge Farm and Be Amazing Sylvia, as well as Mod6510 Models and the Gaming Ham. And we've still got a few to go. Digger's Den Tezzy UKMD is coming up next. We're going to put that channel up after Wolf Spirit Productions for dropping that super chat. Jarrett's Talks, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I think I said hello to Sadie Lady. I know you've been here for quite a while already. Be Amazing Sylvia has been a friend for a long time. This is well over 3 years now. And she's actually a part of the story when I talk about my inspiration in starting Tuber Chat as a channel over 2.5 years ago. It was because of supporters like Be Amazing Sylvia, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, Mr. Fulton Miraz, who was in the chat earlier today. And I hope that you find inspiration in what I say when I retell this story over and over and again, because these creators have been with me over 3 years now, since before Tuber Chat was even a thought. And they supported so much all the way along. You can see right now, it's been over 2.5 years, over 500 live streams here on this channel, and they still continue to come by and support as often as they can. Now, Be Amazing Sylvia is a bit of a special story because she comes to us from the Drop the Link Day crew group of channels, for anybody that's recognized that name. And Be Amazing Sylvia has been allowing people and encouraging people and teaching people how to connect with each other for the 3 years that I've known her, and even long before. So it's no surprise that she's got well over 4,500 subscribers right now, and I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. I always say of any channel over 3,000 that there must be much to learn from them, as well as be entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what it takes to get to that level. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is in the house. That's Tracy and Phoebe. I've got them on the wheel. They happen to be a member. And then when we look at Be Amazing Sylvia, now she's doing pure variety on her channel. This looks like a really cool live stream that they've got set up with a bunch of influential creators, including Geo's there and a few other familiar faces. Now, Be Amazing Sylvia's got shorts, videos, and live streams. You will be welcome and encouraged to meet more creators during her live streams and premieres. But Sylvia's Daily Positivity is another channel from the same creator where they plan to bring us more motivation and encouragement. So I hope you'll connect with her here as well. Purpose K, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And thank you one more time, Be Amazing Sylvia, for a super chat. Like I said, she's done that countless times. So have the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. So we're going to get that channel up here right now. And if I'm missing anything in the chat that anybody means for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open, hopefully catch it the next time around. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is up here right now. I can see I'm already falling behind. They've been posting frequently the last little while. They've got a premiere coming up today, actually, in a little while. Another almost half an hour, a little bit more than half an hour. So that'll be on while we're still on, but we all know that there's going to be fresh new content on this channel after Tuber Chat today. So I'm putting their latest video into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them, but as well, I see that they have got a premiere, so I've set my notification. What I'm recommending for everybody, and have been for a long time, is to set notifications for everything that you see, because it sends an engagement signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm, whether or not you think you'll be able to make it at that time. Now, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, of course, comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. They bring gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, small channel, shout outs, and much more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And I also see them out supporting other creators all the time as well. One of our longest standing official members is coming up right now. So thank you again, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch and Super Twins Bella and Gabby, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generosity, especially to get our year started. And again, Happy New Year to everybody. This is our first stream for 2023. So Super Twins Bella and Gabby are a couple of energetic and very dynamic creators. They bring us a lot lot of fun and a lot of energy, to say the least. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that they've got on their channel. Well over 2,300, almost 2,400 subscribers right now, and they've gotten into some shorts on top of the videos and live streams they were already bringing us. So I'm just going to take one of their latest videos. It's a Christmas morning special. I'm going to put that into my catch up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them after the stream. And then thank you again, because Super Twins Bella and Gabby have been with Tuber Chat a long time. Obviously they're getting a little bit of help, I'm assuming, from some family with their channel. That's a beautiful banner. They've had this the whole time. I see they've updated their avatar since I last have seen it, but they continue to support over all this time. And you know, we're getting on 2 years with these creators, which is just wonderful, and hopefully you find that inspiring as well. Wolf Spirit Productions is coming up next for the same reason. Super Twins Bella and Gabby have super chatted before. Wolf Spirit Productions has done it many times as well, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Wolf Spirit Productions is live right now. They also happen to be a gold member here. Cottonwood Ranch, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. We've still got Diggers Den Tezzy UK MD, which is brand new to Tuber Chat today. They dropped a super chat. We're going to look at that. We will get to spinning the wheel shortly. Everybody has the chance to be on the wheel or the screen. It takes a little bit of time, but we've still got well over an hour and a half to go today. We're really not in any rush, so we should be able to get lots and lots and lots of channels on the screen. So Wolf Spirit Productions is up here right now with over 1,400 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They started to experience some rapid growth a while back when they started to post some shorts videos, but they have got a ton of variety on this channel and hundreds of videos. Dilly, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Good to see you in the house for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And I hope I pronounce it right when I say Wide Family Farm. And then please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's good to see you here. And VS Speaks Royally happens to be a member, so we're going to put that channel on the wheel right this second. VS Speaks Royally has been a dear friend for a long time, and they're experiencing some rapid growth as well. So when we look at Wolf Spirit Productions, we actually see a lot of variety. Now, this happens to be a truck driver, but she takes us on her journeys. Sometimes we get ride-along live streams with a multicam setup, which is pretty elaborate. And then as well, they take us to destinations, and they give us a wonderful behind-the-scenes look at the family life behind the channel. They post a lot of videos, including dumpster diving, diamond painting, taste test challenges, and subscription boxes, those monthly subscriptions that you see both from Wolf Spirit Productions and, of course, Jester, who's our furry friend that we see on the banner on the channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And this is a Jester cam right here. Apparently Jester's got series of videos of their own, so you get a lot of chance to get to know Jester as well as Wolf Spirit Productions on the channel. They collaborate with others whenever they have the opportunity. They've met up with Brenda Davis, Scrappity Doodah, and I look forward to much more from them. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And again, we want to push them towards the 1,500 subscribers they're thinking about. Bushido Blade Warrior, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And one more time, Wolf Spirit Productions happens to be a gold member, so we see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other in the chat, just please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Diggers Den Tezzy UK MD is brand new to Tuber Chat. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. They dropped a super chat on us, so we put their channel up right away after our other super chatters, and I really do appreciate that extra generous beginning to our chat and our year today, so thank you, everyone. And when we look at this channel, so I don't watch videos while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video and I'm going to put this in my watch later list. It's a playlist that we all have. It's private, but it's something I use as a tool, and it allows me after the stream today to go through that watch later list, watch your video in full, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here 3 or 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Big Box is in the house. That's a brand new channel for Superchat, and I'm not sure if I said hello yet to Storytime with Uncle Bill, but I think you've been here a while. Fallen Arkansas Veterans, good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, we did just look at them, right? I think because they're a member, so I had them on the wheel already, but we did just look at their channel. Yes, so next up, I'll spin the wheel again. I clean up the wheel a little bit. Thank you again, everybody, for that overwhelming beginning to our chat. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, we're doing fantastic already with 66, but those thumbs up really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. So Big Guinea Pig Love is another channel that came into the Superchat family just a couple of months ago, and you're making me laugh, Bushido Blade Warrior. Word to Big Bird, you're right. What's the good word, Big Bird? And they'll know that most of you know when I come into your videos or your premieres and live streams, I often will say word up on my way in. It's a very long story, but it's funny to see it coming back. I Want to Know is in the house. They also bring us the Unexplained, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel because they happen to be a member, and we will try to speed things up a little bit shortly, and we'll get to as many channels as we can. There we go. The Moody Artist is in the house. Just chilling. Good to see you here. The Moody Artist, right before the stream today, dropped 5 gifted memberships on the chat. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I think they hopped out right before we started. But that was an extremely generous thing to do. They've done that before. Come Hither with Heather is also here. Come Hither with Heather comes from Australia. And on the screen, we're looking at Big Guinea Pig Love. Now, this is a creator that came into the Superchat family just a couple of months ago, right away with impact and generosity. I see them out supporting other creators like crazy, and we've got 4 furry friends on this channel to get to know. You've got Poe, Butter, Nugget, and Coco, and hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know them, and you got a chance to meet them right here, as a matter of fact, which is really, really cool. But they've got over 700 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 we know that they're thinking about. They've got a lot of shorts on the channel as well, and it seems like they're doing very well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen, and if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Superchat right this second, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. And then thank you so much, Storytime with Uncle Bill. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, I saw you come in earlier. You know, sometimes I'm going to accidentally skip over people or miss them, and I don't mean to do that. We can see that the chat is really rolling today again. I really do appreciate that, but I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And thank you, Little Ridge Farm. They're listening and hanging out with their daughter, which is really cool. And like I said, I hope at Christmas you got everything that you were supposed to get. I happen to know for a fact that there was one particular thing you were supposed to get, and you'll either have gotten it or you'll wonder what on earth I'm talking about. That'll be a problem. But Little Ridge Farm has got a lot going on, so I hope your Christmas was merry. And Home Bartending with John is on the screen right now. This is another creator who came into the Tuber Chat family. Home Bartending with John is getting on months ago now, like many months, but this particular creator, I was drawn to their channel right away. I have worked in bars and nightclubs most of my adult life, even up to recently doing a small project. But Home Bartending with John has a really elaborate home bar setup that we can see on their banner. What he seeks to do on this channel is a lot of reviews to start with, and you'll understand that they are exactly what you would expect. He's got some shorts videos as well, but Home Bartending with John also wants to teach us how we can make some of the most popular cocktails at home, usually with different variations. So whether you're looking for something very quick and easy to make, or whether you're looking for something rich and flavorful, he'll show us either way. And thank you very much, Little Ridge Farm. So let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Home Bartending with John has 221 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's mentioned, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And then Ben Shan Games is just talking about swapping playlists, how to contact people. So you're free to make those arrangements here in the chat if you'd like to. And it's a simple arrangement where you're agreeing to run a playlist of videos for somebody else. They're agreeing to run a playlist for you. But you're also free to connect on other social networks like Instagram or whatever. So what I would do is take your time, pick creators one by one, and just mention, I am willing to swap playlists. You might find somebody reaching out to you right away. Otherwise, when you see somebody say that, you reach out to them and you just say, hey, how's it going? I can swap playlists if you'd like. Right away, then you can say, okay, we'll just make the arrangement now. What playlist do you want me to run? And hopefully you'll keep it fair. Most creators want to keep it fair, where, you know, a 20-hour playlist, they'd like to trade for a 20-hour playlist. We do see creators that are fairly new accidentally trading with like gaming channels that have streams that go on for days and things like that. So you just want to be cautious of that. But other than that, you're free to talk on Instagram or here or WhatsApp or Facebook or wherever you want to connect. And you can discuss that right here in the chat. More conversation in the chat helps you out, gets you closer to getting on the wheel and the screen here as well. It is open to everybody, but it relies mostly on conversation in the chat, which is kept track of by a robot I've got in the background called Bautissimo. Mile High Guy Barbecue, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Six Bo's back is in the house. I was hanging out with her on a live stream this morning, and Kristen Welton, my love, is in the house as both a member and a moderator, so I'm going to get her on the wheel. So we're going to take a break right now for 3 minutes, and we're going to come back, and then we will look at Come Hither with Heather. That is a really cool idea, Ben Shan Games. I didn't consider that, but maybe we'll make a special hashtag. I'll think about it after the stream at some point, but maybe we can figure some way out that people can get to each other a little bit easier. But while you talk to people about swapping playlists, you're free to give each other your handles for Twitter or Instagram or even TikTok or Facebook, wherever you'd like to talk. Most people have enough social networks that you should be able to find one. If not, you can simply make the arrangement here and just let people know what you'd like to run. For people who have an abundant amount of time, an idea is just like on Come Hither with Heather's channel here. If you wanted to run a playlist, you could just hit the play all on their videos and really do them a favor and go over and above. But it's just an idea. Metrosonic is now a 16-year veteran of YouTube. Hopefully everybody will connect with that. They've been a long-time friend, and Come Hither with Heather comes to us from Australia. This creator brings us paranormal investigations and explorations of abandoned locations more than anything else, but once in a while they dip into other types of content on their channel and expand the content that they bring us. So for instance, you see a thumbnail right here with Gloria's Platter. This is the second time that these creators are going to do a recipe swap, and Gloria's Platter is very well known for bringing delicious looking content on her channel, and it's a wonderful thing to see Come Hither with Heather and Gloria's Platter together doing this. So Come Hither with Heather will often break into different types of content in between her regularly scheduled videos, live streams, and shorts. So you can be on the lookout for that, but she's an incredibly supportive creator, 781 subscribers, and I have been even on this channel in a StreamYard panel in the past. Wellness with Tammy, good to see you here. Gabriella Smerandash, I'm going to get you onto our wheel. They happen to be a member. Members always get added onto the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And again, we've got about an hour and a half to go still. We've only been on for an hour. So lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. I'm going to try to keep it moving today. And when we look at Come Hither with Heather, I always show another channel called Werner's Adventures, and this is where we get to see more explorations of abandoned locations. And Come Hither with Heather and Werner's Adventures happen to be partners, so you will see them in each other's channels and promoting each other. They both happen to be incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. Pardon me just for a second here. And then I see Andre Southgate coming in. He brings us Prize Fighting. She Stole My Thunder is here, a fellow Canadian, and happens to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel as well. It's interesting to see all these colors changing, right? When you look at She Stole My Thunder, they've been a member a long time. Will Spirit Productions as well. My love, Kristen Welton, of course, has got the pink badge beside her name. There you go, 8 months. Yes, 8 months. She Stole My Thunder. Thank you for that. And they have been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. So let's think about spinning the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and hopefully everybody will push Werner's Adventures a little bit farther as well. It's great to see this channel growing. They're getting close to 800. We've watched this channel grow because Werner's Adventures and Come Hither with Heather have been longtime friends. Frasball Collects is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. And thank you for that highlighted milestone message, She Stole My Thunder. For anybody who is a member on any channel where those are enabled, you get an opportunity to drop one of those highlighted milestone messages every month through the chat as a bonus, and those fly through the chat like a super chat, but they're colored green for the members, so it's really cool. You'll notice they also knock some life off of our stream boss. I'm sure Wolf Spirit Productions will be happy about that. So Frasball Collects is coming to us from the UK. They recently updated their avatar as well. They're well over 1,000 subscribers now, on their way towards 1,100. And you see some shorts on the front of their channel and some featured channels as well. I haven't been talking about this very much, but featuring channels on your front page is a great way to give exposure to others and get exposure for yourself. When I roll over their videos, you get an idea of what this channel brings. And I believe most of us in most countries have seen collectible coins like this. They're numismatic collectibles. A lot of them are given as gifts, especially at this time of year. They're handed down as family heirlooms and things like that. But Frasball Collects is going to help us make sense of both the difference between numismatic collectibles and precious metals, and bring us the story that comes along with these collectible coins as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And then, thank you, She Stole My Thunder. I actually had a coffee today, earlier, preemptive one. And She Stole My Thunder has done that many times before. They're dropping a super chat, so I'm going to put their channel on the screen right away. And pardon me, I thought I was pasting the name. I copied and pasted the message. Time for a donut and coffee, so thank you for that. She's talking about Tim Hortons, which is our equivalent to what I consider Dunkin' Donuts. Now you'll have to my American friends will have to excuse me if they find I'm mistaken, but Tim's seems to be extremely popular. Starbucks, of course, is its own thing, and almost all over the world we all have that. Pardon me again for a second here. When we look at She Stole My Thunder's channel, we see that they talk to us about reviewing books, movies, and art, but when we get into their videos, we see that they've got a lot more content on the channel. I can see I'm falling behind, too. They've been posting like crazy. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos and put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them. But you can see a lot more content on their channel in variety here. I can see what these stories of Kevin are, because that's, for those of you who don't know, my name is Kevin. And then there are some helpful videos here as well. You know I'm a big fan of Reddit. If I come by your channel for a premiere or live stream, 99 times out of 100 I'm sharing it out on Reddit. But She Stole My Thunder is over there as well, and now has almost 1,300 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. So thank you again for your extra generosity, especially to wish a Happy New Year. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, She Stole My Thunder happens to be a fellow Canadian. And Gloria's Platter is reaching out to swap playlists. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, like we've been talking about, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. LMB, that's me, is up right now, and hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're getting close to 700 subscribers now. LMB, that's me, is fairly new to TuberChat, one of our newest members. Hopefully we can push them towards that 700. I'm still getting to know the channel, but what I'm going to do is actually take one of their latest videos. I'm going to take this Come Chill for a little bit, and I'm going to put that into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with you a bit, get to know your content a little bit better, and I'll set my notification for the live stream that you've got coming up. I see that's a silent live, but I'll try to get in there if I can. Pardon me again, just for a second, everybody. I'll try to be quick. 12 Stone Ranch, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Fix-It Lady, thank you for being here. And Ben Shan Games, there are a few gaming channels, but you'll find here in the TuberChat community there are channels of all types. So there will be like a small percentage of gaming channels, right? And you'll find that most of the creators, even when they are gaming channels, are not the youngest creators on YouTube. So it's something to think about. But you will find some, for sure. Here, of course, everybody's expecting to support each other over the long term, regardless of our niche or content. and you'll find lots of friends. One of the things that you'll find for anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat is as you connect with people here, you're not only making them fans of your own channel and your own content, but you could be making fans out of your genre, and that's really helping everybody in your community as well, your community of other creators. So hopefully everybody will connect with LMB. That's me. Like I said, they're one of our newest members, so obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. So let's spin the wheel. We're going to get to Hilda DC. She's one of our beloved and dedicated moderators. She, every moderator here in Tuber Chat has a special story that will go along with my friendship with them, the reason why they are a moderator here, and what drew me to them in the first place. Now, Hilda DC, like all of our moderators, has her own channel. Every moderator here has their own. They all do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. So for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you visit them for premieres or live streams. Like, is this a new live stream? This one here, there's Makeup Mom and Son and Corinne's Life that both happen to be moderators here on either side of Hilda DC. Now, she's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when you get there. And I'm going to set my notification for this one that's coming up in a few days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it should be Friday night, 9 p.m. And hopefully I can catch that. Friday's a bit of a tough day for me, but I'd love to be in there. Green Hornet Squad, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I see that channel out supporting others all the time. Just chilling. My robot's a little bit behind today. Bautissimo should have welcomed you earlier, but I'm glad that it's on the case now. Green Hornet Squad is a channel that I've actually seen many times before, countless times out supporting others. So it's great to have you here. So hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Popping the popcorn is Katie. She does movie reviews on her channel, and when we look at Hilda DC, we see a lot of mukbang style challenges and taste test reviews, as well as other unboxings and reviews more than anything else, and those can be in premieres or live streams. She does a lot of StreamYard panels. She invites other people up on panel with her. She joins other people on their channels as well. And Hilda DC is very well known here in the Tuber Chat family as somebody, first of all, with a very lively channel. When you visit her for a premiere or live stream, you're going to find something that's very fast-paced, very high energy, one of the fastest rolling chats in the Tuber Chat family, because she's extremely active and extremely supportive. To me personally, I find her to be one of the most encouraging creators that I've met in the last 5.5 years. When you get to her channel, it is full of positive affirmations, both from the creator herself and special effects in her content, as well as she even gets Nightbot involved in that. Rebel Canners, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly to give a thumbs up, or if you're running the stream in the background. I know we've got a few creators that do that as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Hilda DC, and like I said, you'll see a lot of delicious looking content on her channel. When we look in her shorts videos, we can see that she's doing extremely well here as well. Got 46,000 on one of these, and then another thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands, which is great. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. You know what it's like when you head into somebody's premiere or live stream and you get wrapped up in the content and the conversation, and then it takes a moment to be double checking to see if you got that thumbs up. So I'll appreciate it, because we're almost to 80 now. Coach Mary Ma is up with 510 subscribers, and this is somebody who's here with us regularly in Tuber Chat almost every single day. I see them out supporting others as well. I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other. We can see shorts and videos on this channel. I'm just going to take the latest one and put that into my catch-up list so I can keep caught up with her. But we also see see live streams. And when we hit the About page, we get to see a bit more of a story about exactly what they want to do. They're looking for individuals who want to push past their limiting beliefs, reinvent themselves, find their unique way to serve humanity, and bring out the best versions of themselves as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that, and the variety that comes along with it, not to mention the support that comes from Coach Mary Ma, because like I said, I run into them constantly supporting other creators while I'm out trying to do the same thing. So let's spin the wheel, and thank you Green Hornet Squad for the thumbs up. Thank you everybody. We're at 80 right now. I really do appreciate that. And yeah, Little Ridge Farm, it's a little bit of adjustment, obviously. Yeah, that's interesting. And yeah, hopefully things pick up for you. Hopefully the blessings continue to come in. Little Ridge Farm went through a house fire, and you can literally see the heartbreaking story on their channel of their house having burned to the ground, including all of their possessions as well. So I was lucky enough to get a chance to actually go and look at that and see what they had going on their channel, and you'll find the story when you get there. But this is also a story that I hope to continue telling about perseverance and a creator who, you know, most of us are going to shake our heads and wonder how they have the energy and the motivation to continue, yet they're still on YouTube, they're still supporting others, you know. And basically when they talk about the idea of like having to change their methods, still continuing to support others. I am truly amazed, not to mention inspired. So, as well, Scratchin' PPA is up on the screen right now. This is a dear friend. It is a very special day for them, and they still managed to show up and drop a premiere for us, as they always do, not to mention be here. For those of you who don't already know Scratchin' PPA, first of all, he's a beloved and dedicated moderator here. He's a dear friend of mine, but after 517 episodes of Superchat, he has been here for every single one since finding Superchat over 2 and probably a half years ago now. And it's just wonderful to know that people are willing to support you in that way. I hope everybody takes inspiration. Scratchin' PPA supports me on everything I do, on every one of my channels, other ones that I touch as well. He seems to be everywhere all the time. Now, this creator also, much like I described with Hilda DC, has got a really fast-paced and high-energy chat that goes along with his premieres every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. You have to be prepared for a lot of fast-paced energy when you get in there. But Scratchin' PPA has a Scratch Challenge series of videos, and what he does is pit a couple of lottery scratch tickets against each other, and you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratchin' PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. Pardon me. And he includes giveaways in his videos as well. Now, presentation has always been at the forefront of his mind. He's got a temporary banner up there right now, but it also matches his bright, beautiful avatar and the thumbnails that are always updated. And I think inspiration can be taken both from the way he marries in the outside social networks to bring in fun interactivity and traffic to his channel and his videos, as well as his video editing skills have been complemented ever since long beyond 2 years ago when he posted his very first video. So we're literally basically on the 2-year anniversary of the Scratch Challenge series of videos, getting into year number 3 now. Benshan Games is coming up. I just spun the wheel. We'll see what they've got going on. And if anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of creators here into Superchat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So Benshan Games is up here. I expect more gaming content than anything else on this channel. I'm still getting to know them, but they've been here with Superchat frequently, especially lately. They've got video shorts and live streams. I'm just going to hit the videos page, and I'm going to scroll down a little bit and see if I can get something else that I can put into my catch-up list, just so that I have another video to watch over the next couple of days. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Superchat is over time I get to know the channels, and over weeks and months by watching content I get to know the content on the channel, hanging out in premieres and live streams. And then if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators and hearing lessons learned along the way. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and anybody can feel free to reach out anytime you'd like. It doesn't have to be questions, but it can be if you've got something you think I can help with. But I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. So Odom's Homestead is coming up next because we just spun the wheel. And if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Yes, you're absolutely right. Get to the farm. It's a good trick to give everybody is whether you're on a phone or on the computer, there is an opportunity, and I'll show you what Get to the Farm is talking about. This is how I keep up with the chat. I have a window on the side here. If you change this to Top Chat or Live Chat, Top Chat is going to miss a lot of the messages that are kind of unnecessary, like the, hello host and give thumbs up and things like that. Live Chat is going to make sure that you don't miss anything at all. So that's an idea, and hopefully everybody can take that as a tip. If you didn't already know, you can do that, like I said, on a phone or a computer. Yeah, Scratch and PPA hasn't been 100% for the last few days, but hopefully he'll be feeling better, apparently getting better as days go on, which is great to hear. Scratch and PPA, of course, is a much-loved creator, and everybody will be thinking about him, especially today, but wishing for him to feel 100% sooner than later. So Odom's Homestead is up right now with 847 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. And Odom's Homestead is somebody else who's here with us seemingly every single day. I see them out supporting other creators as well, obviously from the homesteading community of channels, but they actually bring us a bit more variety and a lot of garden update. So I love the idea behind some of these channels. About a year ago, we had an influx of homesteading, gardening, farming, ranching, cooking, camping, outdoor, and fishing channels, and I group a lot of these together because what I find is that the creators behind these channels seem to have this instinctive nature and desire to share knowledge and resources with each other and others. So I think it's wonderful. That's what you're going to get when you get to Odom's Homestead. 847 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 they're thinking about, and hopefully I'll catch you for a live stream soon enough as well. So let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up and see what is happening with Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. And then, yeah, Little Ridge Farm has got an interesting story on their channel. Literally, their house burned to the ground. I watched this and saw exactly what had gone on. They do a good job of showing us exactly. But Little Ridge Farm, of course, is accepting help in different types of ways. I know it's hard for a lot of creators to ask. But in need, I promise you there are a lot of generous creators out there that are willing. They would probably more be upset that they were not asked than anything else when it comes to knowing that you can help somebody else. So we're very lucky to have a generous community around here, and for anybody that wants to hit Little Ridge Farm, there's lots of ways to support creators. First of all, with their channels, it doesn't always come down to money. You can watch videos, you can run playlists, you can leave a lot of comments, likes, and things like that to really kind of push their channel out there so that they can get all that they need and want from their YouTube channel and support them with all of those different ways. And then, of course, there's monetary ways to support each other as well. And Little Ridge Farm has ways for us to do that when we hit either their video descriptions or their About page. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is another creator who comes to us from the homesteading community of channels and usually brings a lot of fun everywhere that she goes. So she has recently updated the banner, I think, again, as well as the avatar. It's always nice to see creators giving a fresh look to their channels once in a while. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve might even have a guitar in hand once in a while when you catch them either on their own channel or sharing content with others. And 651 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 they're thinking about. Mile High Guy Barbecue still in the house. Thank you for hanging out. Annabelle TV just came in. Never late. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here every day or for 2.5 hours every time we stream, but I do appreciate every moment, and that's including even if you're just coming by to say hello or drop a quick thumbs up. And that membership, the Journeys of Awakening, might have been from the Moody Artist earlier today. Your email will tell you when you are gifted a membership on YouTube. YouTube distributes those through basically the algorithm. The hosts and the gifters have no control over that, but you will be notified in some way or another. Could be in your dashboard, could be via email, and it'll let you know exactly who had given you that membership. So it's a really generous thing to do, but you do get the credit for it when you do it as well. So Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is going to bring us some homesteading activities, but there's a lot of family fun on this channel. We were watching them cook out in the backyard the other day while they were doing a premiere, and you'll find a lot of outdoor activity here, but you'll also find a lot of cooking videos and family fun in the kitchen. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that, and like I said, they're getting close to 700 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit closer. So we'll spin the wheel, and again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is coming up right now, and that's Tracy and Phoebe, and they are incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. These two creators together bring us a lot of content on this channel, usually with alternating videos as well as shorts and live streams. So Phoebe has done the last few videos. Tracy's right there, and I'm just going to grab the latest haul. First haul of 2023. These creators bring us beauty in a lot of different ways. First of all, with video shorts and live streams, but then as well, sometimes with hauls, sometimes with get ready with me type videos, sometimes with lists of things they either enjoy or don't enjoy. And as a matter of fact, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I believe that through our community, because of the way that I've been talking about those videos from Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, I have a feeling that they are inspiring other creators to do similar videos as well. Not just a top 10, but you can also do a bottom 10. Right? 10 of the things from the last year that you don't like, or 10 of the beauty products that you don't like and want to help people avoid. So that's a unique aspect to the content on this channel, but Tracy and Phoebe have been with us a long time and are incredibly, like I said, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. They've got 365 subscribers right now, and we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 400 we know that they're thinking about. Pardon me just for a second while I try to almost hydrate here. Oh, boy, can I talk. Wow. I'm kind of amazed sometimes myself at how endlessly I can drone on. Jewel in the Kitchen is coming up next. If anybody hasn't already given us a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. So Jewel in the Kitchen is another longtime friend. She's been with us well over 2 years and has now well over 3,100 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. You know that I often say about channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get beyond 3,000. We can all imagine that. And then Jewel in the Kitchen is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And then pardon me. And thank you again, Silent Silver. Yes, Happy New Year to everyone. Today's featured channel is Kicking It with the Rooks. And Jewel in the Kitchen has previously been featured here as well. I've seen this creator collaborate with others and share content on their own channels, and she usually brings us delicious looking content as well. So they've got an interesting 90th birthday going on here. I'm just going to take this video, put it in my catch-up list, and that's something I'll keep caught up with. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Jewel in the Kitchen. I know you'll enjoy the support that comes back from her after you do. And pardon me, the next channel we're going to look at is Gail's Crafts and Coupons. Fanatic Guide is a longtime friend. They've got a gaming channel, and Fanatic Guide has been an advocate for TuberChat for a long time, for which I'm grateful. Another creator, over 3,000 subscribers. So let's look at Gail's Crafts and Coupons. Now, I caught her on a live stream, and I think it was yesterday, but I could be mistaken. I think it was last night. And Gail's Crafts and Coupons was talking about being really close to a milestone. So I might have thought it was watch hours. I think they don't have too far to go, but they've also really gotten close to their 1,000 right now. You can see that at 984, they're getting really close to 1,000 right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer. They've got some familiar faces here on their front page. Of course, we're connected to Melody Maid and Sassy Southern Girl. They've got some other featured channels there. Now, Gail's Crafts and Coupons comes from Gail's Southern Living, and she is going to be talking about another collaboration. She did a huge collaboration a few months ago that had, I think, almost 70 subscribers involved. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Gail here and seeing what goes on this channel. I'm just going to grab one of the latest videos. I know it's fairly short at 3 minutes. Perfect video to connect with. One of the things we want to keep in mind for anybody that's fairly new or brand new to TuberChat today, when you're connecting with other creators, it's very important that we're watching videos that are at least 3 minutes long, watching those videos from beginning to end, and leaving genuine, loyal, or genuine, dedicated, how do I say, genuine comments related to the content of the videos while we're watching. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences, but you don't want to say anything spammy so that the comments get held for review, because you could lose your connection, and we don't want that to happen. But Gail's got a lot of videos that are over 3 minutes here, perfect for connecting, and we'd love to push her a little bit farther towards 1,000 on this channel. And then Forensic Mystics is in the house. They happen to be a member. I've got them on the wheel. That's Oracles and Beyond. Cassie and Akashi are running this channel for us. I'm just looking at their front page here. Is Gail's Southern Living still running here? Let me just have a look. This is Gail's original channel, Gail's Southern Living. So well over 2,200 subscribers and fully monetized here with a different variety in content. I'm just going to take one of her latest videos and put this into my catch-up list as well. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. We still got a long way to go. We've only been on an hour and a half. We've got another hour if everybody would like to stay that long. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. And as you can see, the wheel is an interesting force here, because we never know how long it's going to take to get up on the screen after you get onto the wheel. And Forensic Mystics has a little bit of luck going on today, because they just walked in. I just put them on the wheel and they came up right away. So we're going to get this channel up and talk about them in a quick second. I might need to take another break for a few minutes here, so we'll do it a little bit earlier than we usually do. We'll be back in 3 minutes and we'll talk about this channel. All right, we are back and looking at Forensic Mystics. So, Dre Lasha, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I hope still I'm pronouncing that correctly. Fishes and Loaves Life is actually a longtime friend, somebody that I've seen out connecting with other creators constantly. And you're absolutely right, Hilda DC. There's Fresca right there. You won't see the can very well because it's kind of green, and I'm using a green screen, obviously. But it's right there, and it's right beside my monster as well. But I'm hoping to start to cut that stuff down a little bit. Some of you know that I've been doing walking streams in the mornings on my personal channel, and the idea is not really weight loss as much as exercise for now, but it's meant to be a lifestyle change, and over time hopefully I'll be eating better, drinking better, and we'll get some weight loss happening with that as well, but we'll see. The Journals of Awakening was just asking what is a super chat. Now, things like that are absolutely unnecessary here, very much appreciated when they happen. I certainly never want to solicit them or anything like that, but a super chat is just simply a message that's highlighted in the chat that includes a monetary, let's say, donation or contribution to the channel. So like I said, it's not necessary here. The wheel and the screen are open to everybody, but once in a while we see those things happen, and it's accessed by the $ under the chat where you're entering the chat there, but it's also not available in every jurisdiction or country or on every platform as well. So it's something to think about. You know, but like I said, there's lots of ways to support us here in Tuber Chat without that kind of thing. I do appreciate it when it comes, but, you know, every interaction here helps. Every second that you're watching, every minute that you're watching, every thumbs up, which I can really use, every share out on the other platforms helps the community continue to grow. As a matter of fact, I forgot to say it, but it's an exciting day because we hit 4,400 subscribers right before we went live today. Literally, I think it was an hour or two before we went live, we actually got to 4,400 subscribers. So it's a wonderful milestone to have hit on the beginning of, it's a wonderful thing to have hit on, you know, our first stream of the year. And yes, Happy New Year to everybody. So yeah, the Journals of Awakening. So a super chat, it could be something, if you're monetized, and forgive me for not being 100% sure yet, if you're monetized, it's something that you'll find in your YouTube studio in the monetization section, but there's also other things like super stickers, which is basically the same thing without a message, comes with a little icon or avatar if you want to put it that way. And then super thanks is a similar idea for videos or live streams after the fact. Author Marianne, Guest Wiki, good to see you here. The Bud Files is in the house. I'm going to get them onto the right after I said I was hoping I could catch the Bud Files on a live stream. I caught them on like 3 over the last week or so. Forensic Mystics is up right now. Free Your Bladder, good to see you in the house. Anna LV, it's good to see you in the house. And welcome here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. There's one of our silver members, my dear friend Ghostly Winds from Australia. I was thinking about you today. I was talking to somebody about some trolling and letting them know about a situation I'd been through a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. Ghostly Winds comes to mind just because they are a true friend. You know, you wonder to yourself who's still going to be with you years down the road in your YouTube journey, but who's truly going to have your back in the YouTube streets as well. And I just happen to know that Ghostly Winds is somebody who's looking out for others. So a great friend to have. They happen to be a silver member here, which means we get to see their channel at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. They are responsible for naming the catch-up list that I use to keep caught up with creators, like I'm going to here with Forensic Mystics. Now, this channel brings us true crime, true mystery, and paranormal, but it comes to us from a couple of creators, one of which is the same creator from Oracles and Beyond. I'm going to put that up right now. That's Cassie with her friend Takashi over there. Now, Cassie here brings us more than anything else live streams with tarot readings, not just from Cassie, but from her friends as well. And then Part of Me, Ghostly Winds. A fresh new year for the Wheel of Doom, another year of spins, another year of family fun. Absolutely. Pardon me just for a second. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And I'm always good, Venom for life, but thank you for asking. Hopefully you are as well. And hopefully your year is off to a good start. That goes for everybody in the chat, of course. So Oracles and Beyond, like I said, will bring tarot readings. Now, they've got a lot more on their shorts and videos, but the live streams are where I catch Cassie more often than ever. Pardon me, more often than anything else. I'm trying not to rush. I do it naturally. Oracles and Beyond will give you different perspectives in the readings that they have. These group of friends have a bunch of different decks that they can draw from, seemingly an unlimited supply, actually. That will give you different perspectives on what might have been happening in your life recently, what might be happening today, and what might be to come. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Oracles and Beyond. I'm just going to take this live. Actually, I'm going to go back to the videos for a second here, and I'm going to take the latest video and I'm going to put that into my catch-up list for now. That'll be what I use to catch up over the next couple of days. And then Kristen Welton, my love, is here as a member and a moderator. And she has been a member for well over 2 years, as you can see right now. I remember when we got monetized in the very last week of August. I Want to Know is coming up right now. They're another channel that brings us the unexplained. So I'll read you a little bit about this channel when we get them up here. Now, it's a popular name for a channel, so you might have to use your filters to get to them. They come up #1 for us now. They've risen up the search results over the last long while. I feel like it's a year now. It's been quite some time, so forgive me if I'm mistaken. Don Ray B is in the house. Good to see you here. And Annabelle TV's been a member for almost a month as well. I think I put Annabelle TV on the wheel. Don Ray B needs to get on there. And oh yeah, Bug Out Bushido. I've never heard of that. Bushido Blade Warrior. It's interesting all the different names that there are on YouTube as well. It's hard to find something completely unique. I Want to Know is up here right now. Let me see what they've got on their About page. This is where you find the Know Zone, space, science and society, monsters, myth, and magic. You want to know, I want to know. They want to explore the unexplained together. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I Want to Know have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in Superchat for quite some time, as you can see. 314 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 400 they're thinking about. I can see I'm falling behind. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos and put that in my catch-up list so that I can keep caught up with them. I got to remember to hit their videos page. There's a lot of different things you could do to dress up your front page. When you move the things around a little bit, you can put things like popular videos on your front page or featured videos and things like that. And then we've got to look for the videos on the videos tab now. But it's nice. I enjoy the fact that YouTube has split these things up. I don't know if everybody likes it as much as I do. Ghostly Winds is coming up right now. But the fact that they've split up the videos, shorts, and live streams so that we can go and catch what we want from each creator once we go through their front page. Ghostly Winds is up right now. And like I said, this has been a dear friend for a long, long time. Now, Ghostly Winds is a gaming channel, but they bring us retro gameplay, usually from things like Sega and Nintendo, as you can see. I grew up with these systems myself, literally. It was the Nintendo was the first thing I bought myself as a major purchase when I started working my first full-time job at 15 years old. I had already been working a few years earlier, but that's just doing things like shoveling snow and delivering newspapers and things like that. But Ghostly Winds has been able to introduce me to games that I did not already know of after all these years, after all these decades, right? So it's interesting what you're going to find there, but Ghostly Winds has got an incredibly positive attitude. You can literally feel the fun and energy in this creator while they are playing. They'll give you a warm welcome when you get there. You'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when you're in their live streams as well. Now, they've been posting a lot. They posted a new video today. I'm just going to put that into my catch-up list, which was named by Ghostly Winds, actually, and that's a playlist that I use just as a tool to keep caught up. But Ghostly Winds, like I said, has been a dear friend for a long time, and beyond being a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here, they are somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way, and somebody that I know I can call a true friend here on YouTube, somebody that I know absolutely has my back. They care very much about their friends and their community. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And then, he is a funny guy sometimes, yes. He's very likable to say the least, but this is somebody I've been connected to for a long time now. It must be well over 2 years. And Ghostly Winds has been a pleasure to know. They always bring a lot of fun into our chat, and they always have very creative things to say about the Wheel of Doom. That is our special spinning wheel. We keep the name of that in honor of Mr. Naz, who's another well-known creator in the Superchat family who brings a lot of fun everywhere that they go. I actually saw them doing a live stream the other day. They had a few panelists on too. Don Ray B is up right now, and this is a creator that wants to inspire us to make our dreams come true through their YouTube channel. They bring us homesteading activities because they recently began this lifestyle on what I believe they said is a 4-acre property, and they want to bring us all kinds of different homesteading activities while they learn lessons along the way, and they're going to bring us along that journey. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos, a look back at 2022, and see what they've got going on in that particular video, but you'll find shorts in between the videos here as well. So the reason why they want to make us, you know, kind of chase our dreams and understand that we can absolutely make our dreams come true in life, especially when it comes to something tangible like changing lifestyle, if that makes sense. Don Ray B is doing that for herself, and therefore wants to share that motivation with us. So hope everybody will connect with them. They got 382 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. Don Ray B has been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. And you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Ben Chan Games is just asking, is it normal to get the most traffic around 1 a.m. to 7 a.m.? That depends on every single channel. So when you get into your analytics, once you have a certain amount of traffic coming through regularly, in your analytics on the content tab, you will get they've really split up the analytics now, and hopefully one of these days I'll make some videos to go through all this with everybody in detail. But when you get to the content tab of your analytics, they split up the shorts, videos, and live streams, so you can look at them separately. But if you click a button that says all, forgive me, I'm making a mistake while I'm talking about it. Let me start over. When you hit your analytics in YouTube Studio and you go to the audience tab, if you have enough traffic on your channel, you're going to get a chart where YouTube is going to tell you exactly the times and days of the week that your audience is most active, so that if you're planning a video or a live stream, you can plan it appropriately. When in doubt, I often tell creators to drop videos on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. in their own time zone or in the Eastern time zone, so that you can catch all of North America waking up on the way through the day and catch the maximum amount of traffic over the weekend, because for most people it seems that Saturday and Sunday are the days of heaviest traffic. Again, that's not for every channel, that's when in doubt, but that graph will really help you as well. Growing with Hudson, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. A Fishes and Loaves Life, thank you again for coming in. I mix up the days and times here so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then the Bullock Experience is up here. That's a 3-pound bass that Kelly Bullock is carrying right there. And they've got some more live streams that they've been posting lately. I'm just going to check for videos here. I guess I'll go back to the live streams. I'm going to grab one of these and put it in my catch-up list so I can catch up with them. But the Bullock Experience is here with us just about every single day. And with 658 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. This channel will bring fishing first, but the conversation can go anywhere after it's started once you get into a live stream, especially these ones that start to get into a few hours and things like that. The Bullock Experience is also found out supporting other creators. I run into them constantly when I'm trying to do the same thing. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And Sadie Lady, you're close to Cincinnati. I've been lucky enough to have been to Cincinnati once in my life. And there was a marathon running. It was obviously like some kind of a charity or nonprofit marathon, but it happened to be running by just as I was walking through that downtown part of Cincinnati, and I just started running with everybody in the marathon. So it was quite an experience, but I'll never forget it. And the people in Cincy, of course, are incredibly warm and welcoming, but anybody who lives there knows that. So Ruthie's This and That and family, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And Hyper Blitz, it's good to see you here. 75 subscribers for this creator right now. They started with a lot of video gameplay, but have gotten into a lot more vlog style of videos lately, including live streams. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Hyper Blitz is here with us just about every single day. And then they've got a recent video, so I'm just going to take this Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader. That's a Lego thing. Wow, that must be a reenactment of that movie. Spoiler alert, right? And I'll be interested to see that. So it's good to see Hyper Blitz's experimenting with a lot of different content on their channel now and anchoring it with gaming. But they always contribute to our chat here, for which I'm grateful. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. VS Speaks Royally is coming up right now, and I see Ace Flaw 1 is in the chat. You must have been given a membership, or gifted a membership is what I meant to say. We've had a few people gift memberships over the last several weeks, but the Moody Artist came in and did that today. Don Ray B's also been known to do that. Wolfsbear Productions has done that as well. But Ace Flaw 1 has picked up a gifted membership, and that's really cool. So I've got you on the wheel now. VS Speaks Royally is on the screen, and this is a creator who's had a busy few months. They usually cover, more than anything else, the royal family, both in video shorts and live streams. There's a bit more variety on this channel, but one of the things I talk about here in Tuber Chat often is engaged conversation. When you engage in true conversation on other channels, you are really doing a great service for any host, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, because you're sending engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, showing YouTube that the content is engaging and therefore should be pushed out. What you'll find from VS Speaks Royally is they always engage conversation everywhere they go, and they seem to be everywhere all the time. So I run into them constantly. They're always contributing to other people's channels in that way, and it's interesting to see on their own channel, if you can catch them for one of their live streams, you'll find an engaged conversation. But VS Speaks Royally does a great job of leading that conversation by staying well versed and up to date on the happenings of the royal family when that's what they're covering. So this creator is fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They're experiencing some rapid growth, and their channel's got a strong and solid foundation. So they're now approaching 3,600 subscribers. We always say of channels of this size, part of me, that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, to hit that level. Pardon me, like always, I'm not drinking enough. Come Hither with Heather we looked at earlier from Australia. I'll just spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen right away. I'll try to move it through channels a little bit faster now. We've got about 40 minutes to go. We're not really in a race. I'll get through as many channels as we can. When we get down to about 5 or 6, I'll add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat. So Kristen Welton is up right now. This is my love. She is here as a member and a moderator, not to mention being a member for 28 months. She's expecting to start posting videos again this month, and she usually does about 2 a week, actually. She's got over 1,700 subscribers and experienced some rapid growth lately because of some shorts that she's been posting. Peter Dell, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And the leaderboard, Annabelle TV, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I've got Annabelle TV on the wheel, though. And members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then Peter Dell, thank you for asking. I'm doing a walking stream every morning. I usually hit the treadmill, but I stream on my personal channel just so that we can talk a little bit better than I can here, where I have to fly through channels and I have to keep everything quick. Peter Dell's joined me. He comes actually from Australia, and those are going well, so thank you for that. I made it again today. I plan to make it tomorrow morning. Then I'm going to raid the Stock Explorer, from that stream as well. Kristen Welton, like I said, has over 1,700 subscribers. She's actually halfway on the road to 1,800 now. And she does everything from lifestyle videos to interviews to monthly subscription unboxings, and now a lot of sponsored videos as well, including the variety that comes through her shorts videos. She's a beauty advocate and will bring us things like Get Ready With Me or Get Unready With Me in between the reviews and unboxings, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. You'll notice presentation is on the forefront of her mind as well, as she matches her bright colored thumbnails to her banner and avatar with bright bold headshots as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Kristen Welton. And we'll get to the next channel right now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Kristen says she's got a video for next week, which is great. Hopefully I will soon too. If not this weekend, the following weekend. I'm hoping to start filming either tomorrow or Thursday on my personal channel where I work. We've set up a new filming area, and I've got a table arriving tomorrow to help us with reviews and unboxings. And then Mark the Shark, yes, is a dear friend. Is he in here right now, AceFlaw1? Did I miss Mark the Shark coming in? I was hanging out with him on a live stream yesterday. He was on for hours. Purple Tube, I'm not sure if I said hello when you first came in. Purple Tube is a longtime friend of over 2 years now, and over 2,000 subscribers, getting very close to 2,100 as a matter of fact. She brings a lot of variety on her channel, but is also willing to share her knowledge when it comes to everything YouTube and growing a channel. She is fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, we can see from her banner she talks about vlogs, good vibes, randomness, relaxation videos, and obviously much more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. I'm sure you'll enjoy the support that comes back from her. Like I said, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for over 2 years now. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And my dear goodness, Cruise Vet Adventures is coming in to gift 5 more memberships today. My dear goodness. Glitter World is coming up on the screen. And pardon me, you're tripping me up. Cruise Vet Adventures just slightly changed their name there. We knew them as Cruise Vet. So I'm sure that the Fix-It Lady, Case Quick Bites, Think Crochet, Junkyard Gamer, and Aaron P are all going to be happy to have received those memberships. Of course, YouTube distributes those. We don't get to choose. The host doesn't get to choose, and the gifter doesn't get to choose, but it makes it that much more generous to be able to do that. And I appreciate it greatly. Glitter World, let me just get your channel up on the screen. Why am I having trouble finding it right now? There they are. Our Glitter World is a channel that used to be called Squirrel's World. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Now, Cruise Vet Adventures, because they dropped that gifted membership collection, I'm going to put them up next, similar to what we would do for somebody who dropped a super chat, because it's an extremely generous thing to have done. You can see 5 people now are going to get the benefit of membership. I think the Fix-It lady was in here earlier, so it's going to be great to have them on the wheel right away if they're still here. And thank you again, Cruise Vet Adventures. We'll look at that channel in a second, and thank you for the Happy New Year messages to everybody in the chat. Yes, Bushido Blade Warrior, you're absolutely right. So Gabriella Smarandash, my name is Kevin K. I'm just typing it into the chat here if you want to search me out. I think my link is dropped here about every 30 or 40 minutes or so, but if you search Find and Click, of course it helps like always. I should come up number 1. And then Glitter World has 300 subscribers, 305 to be exact. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We know them very well as Squirrel's World. I'm going to put their handle in the chat if you really have trouble finding them. But it's a better service for everybody when you search, find, and click so that they can rise up the search results, right? We really need that, especially when we're hard to find. So Glitter World is going to bring us literally anything and everything. Mostly live streams, and the conversation can go anywhere. I've hung out with them many times. I'm just going to grab their latest video and put that in my catch-up list so that I can keep caught up with them and make sure I don't fall too far behind. And then Bushido Blade Warrior has changed their name once in the past few years. And changing a name is not the worst thing in the world, especially now with handles. You know, I think people are going to get to know our handles very well. Maybe even more so than our names at some point. That's just a prediction. I'm not saying I'm right. But when we have a name change on a channel, I find that usually you end up suffering in the search results for about 2 weeks. While the YouTube servers kind of propagate, and if that makes any sense, get your name percolating in the system, and then you start coming in. Roofties, this and that family, I really do appreciate every moment. And then thank you, Little Ridge Farm. Outgoing Azzy's in the house. They happen to be a member as well. I think we're going to end up overtime again today. I don't think there's much I'm going to be able to do about that in the coming month. We'll see how the new year starts when we get a little farther in, like February and this and that. But I think we're going to be starting to extend to 3 hours. So I've got ideas for that. Garden State Gardeners in the house. They're dropping a super chat as well. Thank you for that. Joe does that repeatedly. He's done it countless times. So we're going to put that channel up next. And for virtually the same reason, we're putting up Cruise Vet Adventures right now. Chocolate Drop, good to see you in the house. Yes, they always call me Mr. Customer Service, and I hung out with them on a live stream yesterday or this morning as well. So thank you for coming in. they always have that nickname for me. Cruise Vet Adventures brings us cruising content. We talked about this kind of thing before. I'm always drawn to channels that have this kind of content. You know, a lot of people love travel videos, but I did feature this channel not too long ago, and what I found is that Cruise Vet Adventures does an incredible job, very thorough, of giving us pure opinion and a review of different ships, activities, and tours of the ships themselves, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this. I'm sure you will, especially for those of us in the colder weather, in some of our different climates where we crave the summer and have months to wait now. Cruise Vet Adventures can bring us a little bit closer to that. But they just gifted 5 memberships here, so it's an incredibly generous thing to have done, and I really do appreciate that. So we put their channel up right away. Unstable TV Shorts is in the house from Ireland. I'm going to get their channel onto the wheel because they happen to be members. And it's interesting, Fanatic Guide, where a while ago, I think it's almost a year ago, I tried letting the streams go to 3 hours, and it was a little bit hard on my voice because I find that 2.5 hours seems to be the sweet spot. Any more than that, because I talk endlessly, I can't really handle more than that. It's 10 hours of streaming, right, per week. And So I'm trying to think of ways that I can help. One of the ideas that I have is I'll take some of the things that I typically say here, produce it out as videos that I can play while we're here with better video production, and then that'll give my voice a break. We can extend the streams to 3 hours, and it won't be detrimental. So it's an idea, but we'll see. Small tummy wonderful. Interesting. And trademarked my that's impressive and interesting, Bushido Blade Warrior. And then thank you, Cruise Vet Adventures. I really do appreciate the kind words, and especially your support, of course. It's overly generous, and that I think is obvious, absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated, and I'm sure the recipients of those gifted memberships are going to be ecstatic, so thank you for that. Cruise Vet Adventures, like I said, is doing a great job on their channel. I had a really good time going through their content when I was featuring them just a few weeks ago. Garden State Gardener's up right now. Today's featured channel is Kicking It with the Rooks, and of course Garden State Gardener has been featured on Superchat as well. And then yeah, Peter Dell, an auctioneer could be an idea, that's for sure. But I used to work in radio, so that's why I'm able to talk endlessly and project my voice and all that stuff. Peter Dell knows about all that stuff. Garden State Gardener's up right now, another homesteading channel. Now, I group a lot of these creators together. Garden State Gardener, while not officially a homesteading channel, not with homesteading in the name, I group a lot of these creators together. Farming, ranching, gardening, camping, and a lot of outdoor channels along with homesteading, because they engage in a lot of the same activities, and what I find is these creators have a similar generosity in them to want to share knowledge and resources with each other. So Garden State Gardener now has well over 3,600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 3,700 that they're thinking about. They're obviously fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And then Garden State Gardener's got a recent video, which is a hot sauce review. It looks like I'm just going to take this and put it in my catch-up list to give me a short video to catch up with here. But Garden State Gardener brings a lot of activity on their channel. Joe is the host, and here he is right here. This creator has this incredible ability to make people feel like they are part of his community. He fuses friendships together, and it is a wild time over there, especially for his Sunday Fun Day live stream. He's got giveaways and things like that, and look at this wheel. Look at the wheels that he has going on when he's doing different giveaways and things like that. Like I said, it's a wild time. I talk about this channel almost every single day because of their fast-paced and high-energy chats. I think Garden State Gardener is now well known as well as somebody who's done more shout out videos for more creators than probably anybody else in the Tuber Chat family. He's done, I've lost count now, it's 5, 6, maybe even 7 shout out videos for Tuber Chat alone, and you'll find those on his channel. It's always fun, and like I said, he is an incredibly generous creator. I have even caught him on another stream, I think it was Gail's, sharing incredible content. I forget which theme park he was in at, if it was Universal Studios or Disney or one of those places, and was out on their StreamYard sharing that content. I just thought that was wonderful. I don't think I'm going to forget that. And then thank you, Outgoing Azzy. Happy New Year to you too. Forgive me if I'm missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Thank you, Garden State Gardener, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. And like I said, he's done that countless times. So next up is going to be Annabelle TV. And this is a creator who brings fun everywhere that they go. While I get their channel ready to go, I'm just going to ask again if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up. I know Philip Lemon has, but they really do help. I hope everybody will always give each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. But we are at 95 now. And, you know, we're aiming for that 100 again. We don't do it every day, but almost every day. And it's a wonderful and exciting milestone to hit. And then thank you, Garden State Gardener. I feel like I'm not going to forget that, because it's just something that I found captivating and a really generous thing to do. I mean, when you're out enjoying yourself, especially for something like that, you could be filming, you could be doing any number of things, but to share content with somebody else while you're in the middle of that, I thought was just wonderful. So something I remember very well about Garden State Gardener. So Annabelle TV is up right now. Like I said, this creator brings fun everywhere that they go. When you catch their content, more often than not, you're going to see mukbang style product reviews and challenges. Some of those are collaborations with other creators. You'll also find garden updates from this creator and a lot more product reviews, unboxings, and variety. And then 758 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Today, they did resin molds. Is that what this is here? Yeah, resin trial and error. That's interesting. I think resin is one of the materials that can be used in 3D printing as well, if I understand. Resin is something that's been used for years and years for lots of different things. I'm sure lots of us would be amazed to find out the different things, including myself, that it's been used in. So Annabelle TV, hopefully we can push towards the 800 subscribers that they're thinking about. They, like I said, bring fun everywhere they go. They always engage conversation, both here in Superchat and everywhere I see them out supporting other creators, and a little bit of comedy always comes along with everything Annabelle TV does. So I'm sure everybody will appreciate that as well. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's mentioned, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I'm putting up the Stock Explorer now, and this is another dear friend. I had a chance to talk to Nora today, and tomorrow when I do my walking stream in the morning, I'm actually going to raid the Stock Explorer afterwards. We also have an interview planned. I'm going to join the Stock Explorer on their channel next Saturday. So this coming Sunday, I have an interview with Have Cheetah Review on his channel. The following Saturday, I have an interview planned with the Stock Explorer. Now, I say interview, but these really usually turn into conversations, because most often I've done these with creators that I have some history with, right? And I'm looking forward to doing a lot more of those. I haven't been doing interviews for the last many months. I had a busier work year than I expected, but I've got a few months now. I can do a lot more of these things. So I'm going to try to line up as many as I can. Lori's Tech Time, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. She is a dear friend and somebody who has been a member for a long time. I'm just going to put them on the wheel right now. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. The Stock Explorer has now well over 1,400 subscribers. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. I'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,500 subscribers that they're thinking about. Now, they bring us the stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way through shorts, videos, and live streams, and they often have product in hand. Sometimes there are charts and graphs for us to see, and often it's friendly conversation. They do a lot more variety here, and we get a really good chance to get to know Nora behind the channel through live streams, especially at least a few times a week. I think they've put a schedule together for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we talk often about the idea of them bringing more videos out in between their shorts also. Coastal Water, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Many of you know Coastal Water and Backlash Fisherman. I've got Coastal Water on the wheel now. Let me spin the wheel here. When we look at the Stock Explorer, we see beginner tutorials, advanced topics, and a second channel called Tropical Buzz, where they seek to educate us about plant life, both some that's already there and some they're going to grow. So hopefully everybody will grab Nora's second channel as well with 150 subscribers and push them a little bit farther towards the 200 we know that they're thinking about. So Charlene Heel is coming up. This creator is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. We're going to see what they've got going on their channel. And Lori's Tech Time says they've almost got their watch hours. A lot of us are going to be really excited for Lori's Tech Time. She's expanded into a second channel, which we'll see soon enough as well. But she's also doing well on Instagram. I see her posting all the time. So it's great to see that, that work paying off. Charlene Heel is a powerhouse of energy and positivity and motivation. Here on her main channel, she plans to bring us wellness coaching more than anything else. And then that's wonderful, Outgoing Azzy. We'll have a look at your channel soon enough. And Charlene Heel has over 1,200 subscribers now. So, again, fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. When I look at her second channel, Conscious Business Services, and Opportunities, we see the same positivity, motivation, and encouragement from this creator, with the added bonus of opportunities to build wealth. So really, wealth, spirituality, and entrepreneurship is the aim of this second channel with 500 subscribers, and I'm hoping everybody will connect with her. And she's bringing shorts, videos, and live streams here to us as well. And then that's okay, Outgoing Azzy. Yes, I'll have a look at your latest video. Lori's Tech Time is coming up right now, so we'll see what she's got going on both of her channels also. Lori's Tech Time has been a dear friend for a long time, and she brings an interesting mix on her channel. I think you updated the avatar there, and obviously the banner. She's got this really cool cartoon. She has got over 1,100 subscribers, on the way towards 1,200. And then Lori's Tech Time is going to bring us tech reviews of electronic gadgets. Some are independent and some are part of a monthly subscription service. Sorry, I say monthly. It's not monthly necessarily, but it's called Gadget Discovery Club. And she always does a very thorough job, so it's interesting to see those. But she also brings a lot of video gameplay, and she's constantly thinking about new things that she can bring to her audience, and games that can be played multiplayer so she can play with her viewers, which I think is really, really cool. So when we get to Lori's Vlogs and Shorts, we see a second channel from this creator with 300 subscribers, and obviously she's going to bring shorts and vlogs here. I'm looking forward to the next vlog, and hopefully we'll push her a little bit farther towards the 400 subscribers she's thinking about. So we get a real good behind-the-scenes look at Lori, behind Lori's Tech Time and Lori's Vlogs and Shorts, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that, as well as the support that comes from her after connecting with her. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has been connected to me for over 3 years, and so supportive. In fact, in the beginnings of Tuber Chat, when I was getting this channel ready to stream, if you can imagine 3 years ago, that this creator was the first one selected out of the Tuber Chat family to be featured on episode number 2. That was 515 live streams ago on this channel. Neo Adventures, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I'm just going to grab one of the latest videos here from Kid Wonder so I can keep caught up with them here, but they've got another couple of channels. So when we look at Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream, we see a channel where he plays video games, but I actually collaborated with him over here. A few months ago, we got together and played this game, 8-Ball Pool, something I used to play on my phone regularly, and we got together and played for about an hour. So you can search out Tuber Chat on Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream, and you'll find that. He's got over 3,300 on the way to 3,400 subscribers here. And you know I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get to 3,000 and beyond. I bring it every day. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and thank you everybody for the 100 thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. They really do help, and we'd love that push up and over the 100. Before we finish the stream. We've still got a while to go. I've got a few more names on the wheel. I'll add some more from our chat list soon. Eddie Lugo Studios is in the house, and this is a creator that's really interesting because when they came into the Tuber Chat family just a couple of months ago, I started to see them everywhere supporting other creators, which is really, really cool. Every time I'm out trying to do the same thing, I run into them constantly. Eddie Lugo Studios has 719 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 800 they're thinking about. And Fanatic Guide, you're right, yes, we did actually make the 100. We don't do it every day, but it's almost every day. It's always just as exciting, so thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate all those thumbs up. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Eddie Lugo Studios. It's pure variety on this channel with shorts, videos, and live streams. You can hit the About page and get an idea of seeing what they're going to bring to us. They're talking about cruising, art, travels in the Atlanta area, and beyond. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Chris O, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah, Fanatic Guide. It's frustrating waiting for those videos to just finally finish when they're uploading like that. And thank you, Cabarar Gaming, for the share on Twitter. I really do appreciate that. All the shares really do help, as you can imagine. Coastal Water is up here right now. There's a bit of variety on this channel. I've caught Coastal Water many times in the kitchen, bringing us some tutorial videos. They've obviously got a lot of shorts, and just about every single day they bring live streams where they bring us what they call car confessionals, and these are really just a chance to get to know the creator behind the scenes in her everyday life, and she shares. The conversation can go just about anywhere here. I'm just going to grab one of the latest videos from yesterday, put that in my catch-up list, and that will help me keep caught up with Coastal Water. You know, her husband, Backlash Fisherman. These creators are often together. You'll find them in each other's streams as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. And then, yeah, Outgoing Azzy. Anybody has the chance to hit 1 million views on a video, one of the things that we can consider, and I don't talk enough about it here, I bring it every day, good to see you in the house if I didn't already say hello. One of the things that we can think about when we're making videos or planning videos, it's fine to do videos for your community if that's what you want to do, videos that you know the people that you already are connected to are going to enjoy, or you have an opportunity to make videos to draw in a new audience, a video that has the chance to go viral. Not every video does. It's really hard to predict. The best idea is to build a huge catalog of videos, knowing that some of them will do very well. And we are always surprised by the videos that fly. Even myself personally, every channel that I touch, I am somewhat amazed by which videos are popular and which ones I think should be popular and are not. But you just have to be deliberate when you're making videos. Are you making a video for your audience, or are you making a video that has the chance to go viral and really catch a lot of different people? Because they're different things. It's fine to do both. You just want to be clear. AceFlaw1, thank you so much for the super chat and the Merry Christmas and Happy New Year wishes. I really do appreciate that. AceFlaw1 is going to come up next because of that super chat. We always put super chatters on the screen in order. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So AceFlaw1, we'll look at your channel in a second. Right now we're looking at Gabriella Smarandash. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I still don't know 100%. Hopefully they're still in the chat, and you can let me know if there's a way that I can do that. Anyone know what's going on with the short? Says Unstable TV. I wonder if you don't mind messaging me on Instagram just to let me know what you're thinking about, because I haven't heard anything in the last couple of days, but I also did take a couple of days of almost exclusive rest over the New Year holidays, a little bit of family time over Christmas as well. Okay, so Gabriella Smarandash, thank you very much. I'm glad that I got that right. And I'm still getting to know this channel. She's fairly new here in Superchat, but what I'm going to do, I see you've got some relaxing videos here that we can use, but I'm going to go through a few of your videos here for a second. Maybe I'm going to take this particular video and put this in my catch-up list just to get an idea a little bit more of what's going on here. And obviously there's a lot of live streams in between the shorts videos as well. And then Ace Flaw 1 is coming up. And then thank you so much, Unstable TV. They have two channels, right? So there's Unstable TV and Unstable TV Shorts. But I'm interested in seeing what you're talking about in case something changed. How many minutes for a short video? Silent Silver. A shorts video with the hashtag shorts that shows up vertically in the player properly must be 60 seconds or less, and shot in vertical. You can actually do it right from your phone. I have done about 20, I forget if I've done much more than that, but about 20 of them on my personal channel. And what I have done is produced those outside and then uploaded them from the phone for the most part. Some I've done right on the phone with the shorts camera, but mostly I produce them and then upload them because I want to push them onto different networks as well. You don't want to make a TikTok video and then post it on YouTube unless you have to. It's better to make the video itself, save it, and upload to each network separately, especially if you're going to use Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or anywhere else. Sorry, not Twitter, but TikTok and anywhere else. I've got a brand new video here to check out from Ace Flaw 1, and thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Ace Flaw 1 is Andy. He brings travel videos more than anything else, but he's been with me over 3 years now, and after 516 episodes of Tuber Chat, continues to come by often to meet new friends and family members and support others. So thank you for that. And he's approaching 4,000 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. Oh, you don't see much difference in the views. That's interesting, Unstable TV Shorts. Now, sometimes YouTube tells us things that don't appear to be true. So they talk, like if you look in your YouTube on a computer, in the YouTube studio, you will find a little line that says that tags are not known, I think it says tags are not known to affect the long-term success of a video. But we all know that tags help, and people like Mod6510 Models, who've been in the chat earlier today, have experimented with this stuff extensively, so we know that they have some kind of an influence. It's interesting that YouTube would tell us that it doesn't, if it obviously does. So they also tell us that if you make videos to put on the short shelf that have logos from other services like TikTok and Instagram, they will probably suppress the views. It's interesting to see that that might not be the case, and we've seen creators here that have done shorts that have gotten into the 10,000 views and beyond that have logos from TikTok and everything else. So it's an interesting thing. I wouldn't take the time to experiment with it myself, but you can notice while you're out in the YouTube street supporting each other what other people are doing, and when you do see shorts videos with high view counts, you can notice whether they had those extra things or not. YouTube doesn't give us a clear message. They just say they may suppress them. You can find that when you get into the YouTube community guidelines. So Gabriella Smarandash, when we talk about the idea of 1 million views, trying to do it on one video is very difficult. Even I haven't done that yet. Now, I've been on YouTube for 5.5 years. I run channels for other people, and I have other channels that have videos with much more than my own. The highest video that I have personally is 83,000 views, but I have produced videos for other channels that have hundreds of thousands of views, several of them. One of them we're hoping to hit 1 million, but it's over 800,000 views right now. But that video's been up for a few years. My suggestion is to build a catalog of videos. Count on making 100 videos on your channel as a minimum. And I know it takes a long time. If you're doing one a week, that's 2 years, right? But after a period of time, YouTube will take some of your videos and make them fly. and you never get to predict which ones they are. The crowd decides. It sometimes amazes us, but eventually your channel can start to get into the millions of views. So I've got to go back and count how many views I can actually count on the channels that I run, but it's in the millions and millions. So Outgoing Azzy is here with over 6,300 subscribers, getting close to 6,700. He is a very outgoing creator pardon me, that collaborates with a lot of other people and brings a lot of excitement into his variety of videos. It's essentially a variety channel. He brings shorts, videos, and live streams, and always contributes to the chat here in Superchat as well. You can see the latest video he's got has 1,300 videos, or 1,300 video views. And I have a feeling Outgoing Azzy is clickbaiting us there. The Journals of Awakening. Let's get you up onto the screen right now and see what you've got going on for today. And when we look at the Journals of Awakening, we see 452 subscribers. This is a channel we've only seen a couple of times here, I think. So what I'm going to do is go through your videos for a second. I'm going to take your latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list because I want to get to know this channel better. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen is that over time I get to know the channels very well over weeks and months by hanging out in live streams and premieres. I get to know the content on the channels, and then if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators in that way as well. I'm always here I'm always on Instagram, often on Facebook, and occasionally on Twitter. Bushido Blade Warriors on the wheel now, along with Sadie Lady, and I'm not sure if Fallen Arkansas is still with us, but we'll see. The Journals of Awakening, hopefully we can push towards the 500 subscribers that they're thinking about. Sadie Lady and Bushido Blade Warrior have literally been here for what has got to be 2.5 hours now, so it's getting close. Thank you for that. Now, when I put channels on the screen, it's run by a robot, and it's not just about how long you're here. It's much, much more about how much you've been interacting in the chat. The most active channels in the chat are put up first on the wheel when we have time. Now, we don't get to every channel every single day, but I try to get through as many as I can in a 2.5 hour period. We're usually here 4 times a week. Unstable TV Shorts is who we're talking about with the shorts earlier. And then, oh, lots of people clickbait Outgoing Azzy, but one of the things that can happen is if you try to clickbait people and they click on your video expecting something, they might click off right away, and that's really bad for retention. Now, when you have millions of subscribers, there's, it's not as detrimental as it is to a channel with not as many. And I'm not even saying necessarily that it's right or wrong. A lot of people don't necessarily want it. It can be funny to have a joke for your viewers. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. You just don't want to do all kinds of that stuff, right? Like if Miley Cyrus puts out a new song next week, you don't want to put a thumbnail of Miley Cyrus and then have a video of you just playing Fortnite. That's more clickbaity than what I'm talking about. You wouldn't want to do that because you'll really hurt your retention by doing that, right? You could get reported too. But a couple of jokes for your audience is just fine. Unstable TV Shorts is an experimental channel right now. I see you're starting to pick up some serious activity, which is great. So Unstable TV is another couple of creators who really put a lot of effort into trying ideas, which is great. Hyper Blitz, how do you make better thumbnails? So there's an idea out there. There's a website called Canva. I'm just going to put the name of it in the chat. You can search that out. Canva is a free website and app for Android and iPhone and iPad and everything else where you can go and make thumbnails, and it makes it really, really easy because they've already got the templates done and they're beautiful. You just need to change the text, change the color, put your own photo and change of in place of their photo and things like that. If you don't want to use their templates or their service, I often go there to look at their thumbnails and then take inspiration. If you were to go and look at my channel, you would see a lot of thumbnails that look like Canva thumbnails, but I have remade those so that I'm taking inspiration, not quite copying. I do have 2 tutorials on my channel for making thumbnails from Canva, but they're pretty long-winded. They're not clear and concise at all. But I use the thumbnails from Canva for those. So Unstable TV Shorts is the second channel from these creators. They're from Ireland. They are an incredibly dynamic couple. I can't tell you how happy I am every day when I run into them to see them supporting other creators. Look at the sub count on this channel. They're over 18,000 now. They are literally on the way up the stratosphere. And they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships, of course. But they really put a lot of effort into figuring out what kind of videos are going to fly. Not every single one works, but you can see they put out a video 5 days ago that got 2,000 views. A few of these are kind of floating around. One of them's got almost 1,000 views here. But when you look at their popular videos, you're going to see 222,000 views here, 174,000 here, 90,000 here, 88,000 here. So they have really done well. Look at how many of these have 80,000 views, 70,000 views, 60,000 views. But they're an incredibly dynamic couple. Now they're back and forth. Their chemistry together is wonderful. They've been at this for a while, and then they really started to hook into a great formula for them, and they are just killing it. I'm so happy for these creators, but more so because they turn around and continue to support while they're getting this great growth. One of the things we don't wish is, and forgive the negativity in the idea, but you know, if somebody was to really start to explode and really become successful, then we would hope that it wouldn't go to their head. And this is a couple of creators who I'm telling you are completely down to earth. I believe they're likely appreciative of everything that they get and have, but they continue to turn around and support everybody, not any differently than they did a year ago before their rapid growth really started. So I am absolutely impressed by these creators. This is a channel to watch, and if I was to bet, I would say that they are going to hit 100,000 subscribers. I cannot wait for the day that I see these two creators open their play button. So, Love Gaming Kids Learning is coming up right now. I just spun the wheel. We'll see what they've got going on. On Unstable TV, you're going to see reaction videos and challenges between those two creators. Love Gaming Kids Learning is punching out a bunch of stuff right now. They've actually got a few premieres running at the same time, which is cool. They've got 879 subscribers. Their channel is made for kids, so you're going to have trouble commenting here. What I would do for them as a favor is run a few videos for them. So if you're going to connect with Love Gaming Kids Learning, which is fairly new to Tuber Chat, but a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, think about taking a video to put in maybe a watch later list or watch right now that you can go through and leave. You can't leave a comment, so you can just give the thumbs up, but run a couple of extra videos in another playlist, or use your watch later playlist to put a few videos in to run for a few creators. That shows YouTube that you went back for seconds and thirds already because you like the channel so much. So I think it's a great engagement signal. Thank you, Unstable TV Shorts. Tris the Natural is in the house. Let's see what they've got going on. They talked to us about natural hair care. And don't forget me when you're famous. Unstable TV. Mona Did What is in the house as well. And, you know, I hope as well, I don't want to bark up too many trees with my ideas without actually getting the stuff done. But one of the things I consider is the idea of talking to some of these creators that we've met that have experienced this incredible success so that they can turn around and share that knowledge, and we can help benefit everybody by doing possibly an interview series or something like that. I'm sure Unstable TV will be willing to do something like that, but we'll talk about that. It's an idea that I have. Bushido Blade Warrior is up on the screen right now. They bring us more video gameplay. They mix things up. I'm just going to take this latest video and put it in my catch-up list. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Bushido Blade Warrior is somebody who's here with us frequently and always engages conversation in the chat, for which I'm grateful. So I'm sure you'll enjoy the support that comes back from them after you connect with them. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen, and we're probably going to go for about another 10 minutes. We'll see what we can get accomplished. Trish the Natural is coming up. I typed that wrong because I was talking at the same time. And Trish the Natural now has 596 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 they're thinking about. Trish the Natural obviously is a dynamic creator, but you can see when I roll over their videos what kind of presentation we're getting in these talking head videos. She puts these bright, bold headshots on her thumbnails with a minimalist text look on most of them, and I think this is really going to pay off for this creator in branding and presentation. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. The content includes natural hair care. They expand into things like wigs and weaves and other beauty. They give us tricks, tips, and tutorials, as well as products that we can use for both natural hair care and other variety. Oh yeah, that's cool. Unstable TV, absolutely. A tutorial would be a good idea to kind of let people know how they can plug into the same kind of success that you have. You know, hopefully you don't find a lot of copying. I'm sure that will come along with something like that. But if people can understand how to take inspiration and use it for their own niche or their own ideas, you might really be able to help. And then the more people you help, they'll probably be grateful. Some of them will. They'll turn around and give you ideas for things that have helped them as well. It's wonderful to have communities like this, right? Especially with generous creators. We're very fortunate here where everybody can turn around and help everybody. On that note, anybody can reach out to me anytime. It doesn't have to be questions, but it can be if you think there's something I can help with. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, but I always want to hear stories about lessons learned from creators, both positive and negative, anything that we can use to turn around and help other people, and of course myself included. I constantly strive to improve. So Mona Did What is up on the screen. This is another creator we're still getting to know. I'm just going to take one of her latest videos, and this is a featured video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up and watch this content. Mona Did What. I'm just going to hit the About page here. Sewing and crafting videos as well as shorts. They're learning to quilt. They're learning to quilt. Forgive my fumble there. And we're looking forward to getting to know more about Mona Did What. But I've seen this creator out supporting other creators as well. And I'm always happy to see that because Mona Did What has only been with us for a short while right now. Cabrar Gaming is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. And I'm just going to put them on the screen right now. Cabrar Gaming has been a dear friend for a long time. They've got 2 channels. We'll look at both of those. I'm just going to hit their videos for a second, grab their premiere notification, and put their latest Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories video into my catch-up list. They're getting close to 1,600 subscribers. I have caught this creator many times for live streams. They're always energetic, always having fun. You can feel that, see that, and hear that in what they're doing. They'll give you a warm welcome into their community, and they'll encourage you to meet more friends and family members when you're there. When we look at Cabrar Vlogs, we see another channel from the same creator where they bring us tech, tips, tricks, tutorials, and more from the same creator. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. You have to forgive me, my voice has had as much as it can for the day. One of the things I didn't take into account is that now I'm doing another 6 hours of streaming a week, and I'm going to have to do something to help my voice get through all of this. Fallen Arkansas Veterans, I didn't realize that we didn't already have you as a connection, but we're going to do it right now. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is grab one of your Christmas history videos and put that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 4 days a week. We mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Sadie Lady is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on for us. And Sadie Lady's been here again for another almost 2.5 hours. And this is not the right Sadie Lady. Yes, I recognize the avatar right away. Our Sadie Lady, this can't be the first time I'm putting your channel on the screen, is it? I thought I've seen this channel before. Yeah, see? So here's an example. I will often tell you that every channel that I put on the screen is always subscribed. And while Superchat loses subscribers just like everybody does, nobody ever loses Superchat. It is literally an anomaly. It's like 1 out of 1,000. But Sadie Lady, here's an example. So my guess is that we were already connected and I might have lost that subscription. You tell me why. Who knows, right? Because we've watched a video that's at least 12 minutes long, and you probably see the same comment from me that I put on a lot of other people's channels. So what I'm going to do right now is hit the subscribe button and put all your notifications on, and I'm going to go to your latest video and I'm going to put that into my catch-up list so I run another video for you. Now I could be mistaken. Everybody makes mistakes and I probably make as many or more than anybody else. It's very possible that I might have skipped hitting the subscribe button. Anything is possible, but either way we're going to make sure that we're set up now and I've got another video to run for you. So Sadie Lady is going to bring us variety. Sharing Sadie and life. So here we go, and hopefully everybody will enjoy not only the content on the channel but the support that comes back from this creator after you connect with them. So let's spin the wheel. The Bud Files is going to come up. They're here with us every day as well. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And the Bud Files is up right now. So these are modern-day archaeologists. They seek to uncover history and digitally preserve it in video through shorts and live streams, as well as typical videos. We see the necrophonic there. I've actually been out on a few paranormal investigations myself with Huntophobia, a fellow Canadian, obviously, and I hope to do eventually more of that. They will invite me along very soon. I think they said they had one coming up this month. And the Bud Files are a couple of creators, part of me, that I see out supporting others all the time, now officially on the road to 1K. So it's great to see them over 900. Thank you everybody for the time that you spent today. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here, even if you are just coming by quickly to give a thumbs up or hang out and let the stream run in the background. First Floor Audio is a dear friend. They're here with us often. They help with reminders about thumbs up and sharing and things like that, but they were actually on at the same time. I move my times around. I go when I have to go or when the analytics tell me to go, and we only recently started doing videos on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Thursdays, so I'll continue to mix those up. The next 3 streams are already scheduled on our front page, but I did just want to show you First Floor Audio. They're still live right now, so I'm going to grab their link. We'll go and raid them. I'm going to pin this link and I will set the redirect so that everybody can get over there as well. Please mention Superchat Raid when you get there, and thanks everybody again for the time that you spent. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to. We're back on Thursday, should be 2 p.m. Eastern, and we'll see you over with First Floor Audio right now. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.